Welcome back to this Sunday night clash between Edsman and Helsingborgs. I'm your host, Norm Allen, and joining me in the commentary box is Daniel Marinucci and John Hoisted, making to be an intriguing matchup tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Norm. Look, we don't know what the Helsingborgs are actually going to bring to the table. From what we can see, they've rocked up with 2 minutes to spare, and they've got a couple of fill-ins and not much going on down there. So they're either going to come out of the box firing or they're going to come out half asleep.
Now, the weather has been cold, but Edsman and VFL have been hot. Daniel Marinucci, can you speak for the momentum going into tonight for the VFL side?
Yeah, the VFL side is looking pretty strong over the last couple of weeks. Definitely with some inclusions such as J Mar last couple of weeks. Very solid both sides of the field. As we see for Helsingborgs, they've brought the dude from last game. I think that is cheating. That needs to be looked into. Hey, why is he on the field if he played last game? Cheating. Sub him off. Anyway, the loss of P. Kearney this week, I think, will hurt a fair bit. Scenes and Vlogs brought a fair bit to the table in terms of all-around play. And another shocking twist from the chairman of selectors who's taking the kick here. He's dropped his leading scorer for the year and leading the goal scoring, I guess, for the comp as well.
Good thing we've all moved on from the selection decisions during the week. Edsman kicking from right to left as haggling with the corner. Blocked by the bloke he thought was Daniel Murray. In fact, he's the opposite. Kaliro!
And another dude from last game.
Letting the crowd know he was quite a while away from scoring there. Kaliro dances, prances to Simmons. Simmons with a bit of a funny ball in the box there.
Simmons there with a shocking pass. Shocking defender.
And Murray had it covered at the back post. Got a corner.
Simmons so far were pretty shocking, if I say so. So a couple of bad inbounds plays and some poor defending. Needs to step up early if he wants to.
All they've got going on there.
Needs to step up if he's going to back his decisions this week. Have a proper game now.
It's in the corner to the commentator's side. Kaliro makes sure of it. Tim Kaliro, an interesting case study, had a lot of documented trouble with the misses over the past couple of weeks, and form has really skyrocketed since. Be interesting to see how he goes tonight as Simmons.
Another decision there from Simmons decides to boot the ball instead of hold up play.
He's kicked a clearance ball forward.
He is a no-nonsense player, Simmons. That is magnificent from Simmons. Right, but he's the post. That completely caught me off surprise. Simmons again.
Simmons with a swing and a miss there. Not sure what he was trying to do.
Stays with it.
Ball stuck on the far side.
Guarding far side.
And Daniel Murray, terrific save with the legs from Murray. He loves it. I wish I could zoom in on the smile.
And we've got some extra fans in the crowd who have arrived. We'll see if we can get a word with the two of them that have rocked up.
88,000 in the house tonight for this clash.
J Mar. Jeremy, how does it feel to be omitted this week by the chairman of selectors who stands back? As you heard it here, not a happy man with the choices this week in selection. Seems we might be seeing some transfers later in the year.
You can almost get called for commentary bias towards their own team for some reason.
I just think it's letting the emotions out. Some people just have to say what they're saying. Yeah. As we see an early sub, T. Calero off for Hell's game.
For the viewers at home, we've almost got 14 minutes left on the clock. Nothing really has happened in this game so far of note.
I'd say the closest would be the R brand poster.
Really big fella. We're in the bloke with shit air. Simo's kicked it straight into him. He's got 3 balls.
Here we go. Mars.
Absolutely.
That is the Toyota play of the game. That is ludicrous.
weeks.
Dan
no more.
Murray paying a note for that one. Could have been $20 if the goal went in.
I'll probably say for the 5th time, no more keeper runs and do one next week. So plenty more to see. Brilliant. Back to Hadman.
Relieving the pressure just a little bit. Jacko's tried to keep the ball in to Stan and it hasn't worked. They're working around them now for Jacko with the intercepts.
Simmons here. Wastes his options.
Oh, and Simmons is off the ball. They're on the break.
And side netting. That's a bit of a let-off for Simmons there.
Simmons been pretty
Yell out from the crowd.
Simmons
He needs
been
to
pretty
shut
below
up.
average so far. Needs to step up his game.
Ed's men's side ball. Simmons free and open. Gives it to him. Simmons!
That's a step up and a half.
Wowee! Timmy letting the punters know. Simo, anytime goal scorer, punters erect at the moment. Edsman 1-0 up. You couldn't script it.
I heard Northland Shopping Centre is going absolutely crazy at the moment. The Sporting Globe there is going nuts
Thanks, Chew Man.
with the Red Z lending stats.
Zed Red Lending.
The Red Z zending.
Fender was able to stop that one to come through. So Skeen taking it in. The punters want Simo. And he's got it. And he's kicked it straight to the defender. And then he's kicked it straight out of bounds.
Pretty poor there from Simmons.
That's a good decision. That's a good decision. As a fellow defender, that's a great clearance ball.
If in doubt, kick it out.
That's right.
And Murray, look at that!
And he's tossed it right to the oppo.
Bit of the boat throw from Dan Murray. Clever from Logan. Ski! Into the men's toilets.
Somebody's phone's going on.
It's not mine, lads.
Who's that? We'll have to have an investigation.
Oh! Easy reaching for the pocket here. Love to know what the live Simo Anytime card scorers are paying.
Has it got a break from our triple M here? Play some music.
About halfway through the first half here. Edsman 1-0 up.
Ooh, and a great block by
Johnny Sins 2. Beautiful clearance.
Troops getting organised.
Getting a call here from Rod from Ringwood. He asked, how much does Dan Murray weigh? If you think you know the answer to that question, message 13100 Edsman for your chance to win a Dan Murray bubblehead. Perfect gift for your mate or for a long car trip away.
There is also a $50 grilled voucher that Dan Murray's girlfriend will pay for.
Get in your calls now, lads. Many viewers eager to know the answer.
Saved by Murray.
Speaking of Dan Murray, sensational tackle from Simmons. I think that was mostly ball. Simmons can't believe it. The punters at home wrapped.
Seems like a weekly occurrence. The multi-men are happy that leg's passed. And that's keepers.
How is this game still 1-0? No one knows. It's been an enthralling first half here at CBS. Oh!
No idea what he was doing there. Clearly ball would have been out by now.
I'm speechless.
Clearly still off the jubilation of the first goal. He's
In the
lost
black
his
with
head.
the yellow and black socks.
Helsingborgs put one in.
Well, it'd been coming.
They were putting a lot of pressure on, and it seems the damn wall's broken. Murray clearly not happy with his defenders here as he has the old man stance.
The Dan ball. Simmons through to Skeen. Skeen trying to find an option.
Scheme
Working hard with the second and third efforts.
on the break here.
Like with the haircuts come through, but Murray was able to clean that one up.
Murray with
Let-
a half truck there.
Lets him know about it. Grey Nike shorts.
Ooh,
And
Skeen with a high leg. Play on. Pass over.
good from
great
good from Logan.
High ball there.
Ed's
On the
ball.
reset, we've got two balls. behind the ball. Back to the goalkeeper. Through the bloke with the shit haircut. I've never seen anything like it. It's
Nice passing here from Helsingborgs.
This bloke that we've seen with the Tiger socks on. Back to shit haircut. Back to Tiger socks. And he has shot that.
Ooh, Simmons with a chop. Interesting defensive technique there.
Very short. Oh!
Bit of a tussle
Not a
up top
known fouler.
there. Seems like
Tiger
it's play on advantage.
Tiger socks has come
Block
through
there.
and block shot.
Ball being predominantly played in Helsingborgs' forward line. As
Helsingborgs with the clear.
And to all
Possession.
the punters' demise, Simmons has had the substitute.
Substitution clearly to keep Simmons off from getting a second yellow here.
That's understandable. So you're a big fella who's not doesn't look like he's moving.
Skills in itself. Gets sent off on itself.
Tiger socks has Meg Timmy. We're going to look at that one on the replay. The cop fine, I reckon.
And that one's gone past my house.
That one has ended up. The other call.
3 Ross's men premiership players on the field tonight, paying homage to the rich tradition of Ed's Men Football Club.
Unfortunately for Simmons, late inclusions can't be made right now, so can't be equipped for Di Marinucci here.
Could have been 4 premiership players. That's what Nucci's trying to say.
Won't shut up.
Plenty of royalty as well in the commentary box. Let's have you know. There's Helsingborgs in the middle of the ground. Shit haircut. Hagland like a bull. Tim Calero
Making his way around him.
skilling in his back half.
Yeah, he was still cooked enough.
Pass to Murray.
Murray has a think. Then a
Does it?
little Ed scoop. Used to saying that on the side throw.
Yeah, get the ball first and just clothesline.
Timmy's got plenty of time. Has a bit of a look.
Skiing with the chest.
He's going to flick it up to himself. Shit haircut through to Tiger sock.
They're through here.
Tiger sock.
One more
Tiger
pass.
sock. Working it.
And they put it in. Helsingborgs up. Looking at the live ladder right now, Helsingborgs jump up into near top 5 with this win. Clearly, Div 2 Sunday has quite the skill gap.
We're getting that information for you now. Helsingborg's ladder position. Ed's men firmly inside the 4.
As we get some live ladder stats here, thanks to you from Home Timber and Hardware.
Evolution Futsal website taking a bit of time to load for the viewers at home wondering.
Helsingborgs currently 8th, can go as high as 4th.
Thanks, Stu Man.
Very tight in the middle of the pack there.
A lot of teams on 3. 3 wins currently. Back to the action.
Poor pass there.
Timmy looking spent. Surely
skiing
the pine beckons.
Skiing with the final third intercept there. Almost got it.
Unknown territory. As the last line of defence.
T. Calero clearly not interested in this corner here.
Oh, come off his own player's head.
Throws it over.
And can't go with him.
Oh, it's a fair shot.
Good strike.
Simo stamping his authority from the bench.
Murray with the throw.
His vocal.
Thrown it straight to the
away.
opposition.
T. Calero having none of that. Takes the ball.
Passing it to me at the back. Don't know what to do with it.
Especially with this ball too. Recent change in ball.
Oh! Smart stuff from Murray.
Murray keeping Ed's men in it right now.
Man of the moment entered the field.
I guess the fatigue from the AFL game clearly getting to a few Ed's players here. Not looking the same in physicality. Great save by Murray.
Great chopping time.
Simmons makes sure of it.
Murray clearly liking his new gloves here as he looks down at him again
Thinks he can go a bit faster in his new shoes.
and grabs at his middle finger. I don't know what that's suggesting. Clearly some sort of innuendo.
Touch from Logan.
As we move back to the play, Ryan Brand on the wing. Holds it up. Hagland's behind the ball. Dances and prances. Ball lands out of play. Not much movement, but Logan, he's got the longest limbs I've ever seen. Can make something out of nothing as
Oh, and Helsingborgs on the break here.
Tiger socks on the break. Logan quashes that attack. Hagelin to support. That is surely inbounds, and he's not happy about it. He has cracked it.
Maybe give it the Sammy Laylaw treatment here.
So, Sheercat's holding it. Goes back to bald keeper. Bald keeper. Through to almost Ranger.
Strawberry blonde.
Oh, almost Ranger. Kicks out.
Helsingborgs making this look like a training drill today.
Sheercat come through. I think that's courtesy of D. Murray. He's thrown every single ball again.
D. Murray is getting my 3 votes at the midway point of the game so far. He's made a few good saves.
Shot.
Oh, didn't know much about that one.
Great strike.
Murray.
It's off the tips of the fingers and off the post, I believe.
Almost Ranger. Through to the big fella. Big fella through to Sheercat.
Now they're out. Simmons.
Poor pass there from Hagelin, but Brand gets it back.
Simmons out. So last man forward, Simmons.
Simmons with a pass
To
back. Right idea, unfortunately no one's there for Simmons. Maybe it'll be a bit different if they had a main striker up.
2:40 to go. Currently up 2. Helsingborgs currently up 2-1.
Hagelin with a good cover on that one. As you hear from Hagelin trying to rally the troops.
Yeah, Steve Murray.
could hear a pin drop at the moment at CBS. Tiger Socks.
Absolutely nobody on it.
Man in the 2009 Manchester United kit left wide open continuously. I don't know what the plan on defense here is.
Logan, the expert at those sort of round the back heel flicks.
No run move for some reason, so a bit odd in that.
2 minutes to fire up here for Ed's men. Can they salvage something from the first half? Dwayne lets him know about it.
Simmons clearly not phased here by the first yellow card he picked up early.
That is a
Great goal there.
cracking finish.
Top corner finish. Helsingborgs in clear control.
Ed's men VFL looks stunned at the moment. Is there a response? Simmons. On target.
Troubling the goal there. Simmons not stop.
Simmons.
And that is...
After all the good he did, he just absolutely flushed it down the toilet.
There is some confused looks in the
Looking like half my golf shots today.
less wind though, so a bit less of an excuse. Through the big fella through the grey shorts.
There wasn't even any
Tiger
wind
Socks.
today,
Tiger Socks or Simmons.
There wasn't even any wind today, so can't use that excuse.
Is there a counter in the offing for Ed's men with 45 seconds and counting?
If I had to give my 2 cents, Hutto, unfortunately, I don't think so. It's looking very flat here.
You never know. 30 seconds left.
It's clear to see they've not got their heart in this game. Heads down, no hard movements. Boys clearly look like uninterested here.
Only takes one moment here. 20 seconds left. Beautiful switch of play from Brand that's gone out of play. And I think that's all she wrote for the first half. Is there a very, very late twist?
I think they'll just kick it long here to close out the half. Oh, and Murray with a save.
That's that from Murray.
Murray hits it long. And he hits it back to you.
Simmons with a
That's half.
Keeper to me to you type situation at the end of the half.
It's half time at Community Bank Stadium here. Helsingborgs 3, Ed's men 1.
Fans of the back are just interested here as they're watching some pretty brutal football.
Some of the 88,000 we had at the start of the game, no longer at the game. As we kick off the second half, that is unbelievable shot.
I feel like they caught the keeper off guard.
Ed's men look rattled. Hagland.
trying to come up with something.
Here's Logan. Reckon that's a foul there. Ben agrees. What will happen with this Tim Kalero free kick? Crowd holds its breath. And Simmons, plenty of power, not quite the line. That is Ben was in the way of my view there, but Wonderful touch.
Off the woodwork.
And Tim
Trying to make something out of nothing here.
and did not pass it.
And nothing coming.
Clearly, you can see the frustration on T. Calero walking back on defence and clearly looking disinterested here.
Bit of a rubble at the back here. Forces a turnover. Simmons on centre wing. Has a look. Controls it to Hagland, not quite there. Bloke with the leggings and shit haircut to centre wing.
Has clearly been best on ground today. Made most of the Ed's defenders look pretty silly.
Now that might work in Ed's favour.
Simmons,
What was that? Ed's ball.
A few runners in the middle.
and he's given it away.
And that is a beautiful one-on-one win from Simmons.
As told at halftime, the inbounds are still a clear dysfunction of this team.
What's happened here? He's given a foul. Now Timmy out here, and Timmy's not out. The ball is in fact out.
Hagland clearly frustrated there.
He called for it, didn't want it.
Tim clearly thinking about dinner tonight. If you know what Tim Calero is having for dinner tonight, text 1300 Ed's Men for your chance to meet and greet with Callum Murray. 12 Anley Muse next Saturday night. I've heard he's a ripping bloke.
Oh, and the keeper.
Ray will be
Oh,
there too.
Tim absolutely rinses the keeper here.
Timmy gets the crowd up and about, and he doesn't high-five the lead commentator. That is $2. I think that was intentional. There's a bit of beef.
And if we go back there, the footage clearly shows guy in pink shoes sliding in there. As we saw from last week, that's an automatic penalty. So even if T. Calero missed, it should be a yellow card and auto pen.
I was with him about 12 metres.
As I said, automatic yellow, clear 10.
Code violation, equipment abuse, anyone?
Oh, and clearly dangerous, even though people were not 700 feet near.
Simmons,
Looking for the pass.
or should I say Arteta,
Clearly.
gives it away.
Tiger socks. Shit haircut.
Logan.
Logan's a great defensive back.
Simmons gets
That
rinsed
is-
at the back post here.
Gee, I thought that was in there.
Yeah, so
Absolutely rinsed Simmons there. Calero gives a bit of sass. He says to his teammates, "Where the fuck are you?" Meanwhile, Skeen, bit of magic. I reckon that's a Hagland. Oh, he's dropped the magic. Logan, was there a bit of contact there? Simmons has to make a decision here. Sights the jockey. Shit haircut doesn't reach it anyway. It's Ned's men ball. This game has really gone up a gear in the last 2 minutes as Johnny Sins 2 makes his way off the field. Looks angry. Believe he's angry from that Tim gesture about a minute ago.
it's working. Grant, great defensive cover. Forces a corner.
Just some quick intro here from our boundary commentator. Elskeen's come off. It looks like he's picked up some sort of niggle at the bottom of his foot here. Doctor's getting that tested, so we'll see what the issue is.
Thanks, Abby. Meanwhile, at the other end, Helsingborgs. Half the team on the field with hands on knees, rather. This man could make something out of nothing here. Got a side ball.
Rand have a shot from about 2/3 away from the goal. You clearly know that he's absolutely lost his head. He never does that.
Simmons wants to swallow this footy. He's at the back. Simmons! Tame header. Giving the commentary box a death stare there. Wasn't happy with my comments. Tim?
Yeah, trying to make something.
Hagland? Oh! Keeper didn't want anything to do with that.
Oh, and then
That's it. That's the Div 2 scrap that we've come to know and love.
That's a Johnny Cloyston.
Is there a moment of inspiration here? Calero holds up the ball on the flank, cuts inside, cuts back outside. In the corner. Gives it off to Brand. Hits the crossbar. Kudos to Tim for passing the ball that time.
Unsure what kind of play that was.
Hagland. Oh, it's a goal. He's paid it.
I'm not sure about that. I think when we look on the Red Set Lending's stats replay here, a clear hand, I think, was touched there, but umpire has missed it. And Hagland comes to the bench here very happy with his work.
Tiger Sox. On the ball now.
He's willing his teammates through here, Hagland. Played a solid game. Tim has... Oh.
A 3 on none there, and they've marked it up.
Big chance for sure.
Should have gone with 7 players today. A few tired bodies out there. Not too sure what the skipper of the VFL
As we hear,
was thinking.
the fans are clearly behind Ed's men here. We can hear from behind us.
Thanks for that interruption. As I was saying, we definitely should have gone with 7 today. Not sure what the skipper, Matt Simmons, was thinking. Didn't account for the fact that half the blokes would be playing an AFL game before this.
Plays with his heart, Simmons. Not quite with his head. Be useful if he used it once in a while, but... Anyway, we're 10 minutes left. It's men 5-3 down. You never know. Oh,
Simmons.
almost an own goal.
Absolute shock at it. As the bench clearly going at the goalie for that.
Hagland with dropping the magic again. Needs his teammates to fire up, and I sort of agree with him.
Oh, and they're out here.
Big fella winds up. That was a bit of a Jassim-like effort there.
Oh,
Great pass from Tim. Terrible touch from... And straight through Simmons and Calero.
Tries to make something work, and Skeen
Fizzles to nothing.
Skeen's clearly showing some fight in the second half here. A lot of good movement, as we see on his heat map here. A lot of red around central, top and bottom.
through to Tiger Sox. Tiger Sox have a ping. He was able to scoop that one up easy.
Oh, Timmy. Half chance there. Well kept away.
As we hear during Pride Month, the G word getting flinged around. Not sure our sponsors would be too happy with that.
Greensboro crazy kebabs. That's the only G word I believe in.
Not sure where the G is in crazy kebabs, but we'll take that.
Greensboro Crazy Kebabs, open till late, offering great service and kebabs. Visit your local Greensboro Crazy Kebabs today.
All of one location.
How did Shit Haircut find himself in that much space? Logan quashes any idea of a goal there.
Logan definitely needs to give haircut tips to Shit Haircut.
As I'm told earlier by the commentary box, poor crowd atmosphere and on the pitch talking. No one's telling people to pick up a zone or man. Clearly showing in defensive assignments here.
I think you'll find the suspense at futsal games is immense. This game no different. Only 2 in it, says the skip.
Simmons doesn't even know his own rotations as captain. Quite bemusing here.
Timmy? No,
Just grab Timmy.
I was commentating. Yeah, we grab Timmy. I'm grabbing Timmy anyway.
Yeah.
Tiger Sox. Through Shit Haircut. Needs to go bald. Shit Haircut. Back to Tiger Sox.
That is well saved from Murray, keeping his team in the game. You know, we joke about Murray getting 3 votes, and most of the time it's valid, but tonight he's put in a real shift. Timmy, hands on these. At the back. That is...
09 United with an ambitious attempt.
Bro thinks he's Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sims from the 18. Throws the ball back in. Haglund gets a hold of it. 2-on.
Thought that was in. Half the crowd thought that was in. The silence tells you a different story.
So it's giving the indication of something that just did not happen. Showing signs of desperation, even though they're up by 2.
Edsmen, can they rally here? Brand to Hagland.
The poor touch lets down Haglund there.
Good voice from Muzz there.
New balls. Nooch. No one can get a hold of anything. Except for Timmy, apparently.
Kaliro.
A slide there.
Good. That is a ripping tackle from Logan Skeen. That's got the crowd fired up.
A real problem for Edsman VFL this year has been the transition defense, as we saw there. Absolutely rinsed through in like under 5 seconds.
I have to cut you off there, Nooch. Timmy has just waved away the pine. Logan somehow passed backwards when his leg went forwards. Timmy out. Timmy out. Takes it around the keeper. Oh, that is 2 bucks. Slogan skiing. That is.
And he's called for the pine.
Timmy's got 3 minutes to prove himself here. Ed's men have 5 minutes to prove themselves here. 2 goals down. Pride on the line.
And a spot still in the top 4 on the line here. And he's called it back for the early foul.
Someone not looking to restore pride on the pitch is Matt Simmons. Vehement homophobe.
And Dermot Jim Enjoyer.
Here we go. Johnny Sins from the other side. Shitty comes. Coming back through. Hearing some comments from the bench.
Brand.
Oh,
didn't quite hold it up. Never got the footy.
And he's clear.
How was he that open?
No idea.
And
he's standing there on his own.
Bit of a giggle there. Wasn't that funny? It's out for a goal kick. Mar's having a word with the ref. I'm not sure what it's about.
And as we look at the stats, it's the first time he's done a short throw today. D. Murray, usually known for his long throw antics.
Kicks it long this time.
Hagland.
Not a bad effort, Hagland. Side netting. 3 minutes and change. Are we in Istanbul? Is there a miracle? The miracle on floorboards. Will it happen? Brand. No, there's something special in his locker. Speaking of special, Simmons on the flank. It gets ignored. Where is the fight? Where is the cunt? The tenacity from Ed's men.
Sorry, take the easy option. Get the sideball.
If any time to get a proper inbound here, it's now.
Oh, through
His leg and Hagland's missed it.
through the whole crowd there.
His right foot there. Helsingborgs clearly wasting time here with 2 minutes and 35 left to go.
Going for the double team. Through to Tiger Sox. Tiger Sox had a look at it. Great shorts, comes through and makes a mess.
My word.
Tiger Sock's definitely one of Helsingborg's standouts today. Let's not underestimate the work that he's done. Meanwhile, Muzz,
Murray's completely giving a 2-on-1.
that is a great block from Simmons. I thought it was a handball. That's why I hesitated.
Hold their breath.
He's called the foul. Free kick. Ed's man.
it away. Shit haircut. Stand out for them today.
That is a magnificent turn.
Great turn.
And that's it.
Through the goalkeeper's gloves in it.
Well, Murray's played a flawless game so far, but
Pre-game, we
that's not going to get in the chockies.
things about this little gecko grip from his Puma gloves, and unfortunately, it's let him down to the right there. And sorry to say, but I think this game is now over. Fans disinterested, touching each other.
I've seen crazier things. You never know. There's 90 seconds left. 3 goals, 1 goal every 30 seconds is the equation. Simmons. It's actually... Oh, that is silky. And that is a great save. It's a great save. It's a consolation save. Murray, what's he doing?
He's clearly just taken another 10 seconds.
As far as I'm concerned, the last touch was off Dan Murray. Simo,
Through the back of his foot there. That's the umpire
that
said.
was a second yellow if I've ever seen it.
He's got the whistle in his mouth.
Just dribbling through.
Shit haircut. Absolutely toying with them here.
Sorry, Tiger Socks. Couldn't get control of that one.
John Hoisted on my left. As the game closes, any passing thoughts on the performance?
I think it all comes down to the defence. There have been some great names, myself included, Edward Harrison, but the defence has really let everybody down today. Matt Simmons, I think needs to take a bit of a look at himself and review the game footage, because the defensive efforts just haven't been there at all today.
The usual backbone of the defence on my right, Daniel Marinucci, been very vocal critic of this game so far. Maybe rightly so.
I think all fingers for this game as almost goal there for Helsingborgs with no time left on the clock. I think the finger has to clearly be pointed here to the chairman of selectors and the and the team in the front office. They've dropped a few key players for this game after a good stretch of form. Clearly reminding me of the Fremantle Dockers today. The most puzzling omission today, the omission of leading scorer Di Marinucci.
That's full time at CBS. It's Helsingborgs 6, Edsmen 3.
All right, thank you and welcome to this post-game interview for Edsmen VFL after the shocking 6-3 loss today against 7th place Helsingborgs. Here we have coach and a few players from today's game. Coach M. Simmons, just a few words on today's game. Where do you think today's game was lost, in your honest opinion?
Yeah, well, clearly they had some bullshit fill-ins. Well, fucking why are they 7th? Well, they're being fucking try-hard wankers. And, yeah, we're unlucky. We're robbed by the referee in a fair few decisions. And, yeah, sorry, I just had to say that when he was going past. And, yeah, that's all.
Just a few other questions. Some interesting tactics deployed this week compared to other weeks. A notable stat, inbounds plays. Clearly a very poor conversion rate. 1 for 25 tonight. Clearly not hitting targets, and clearly a different point of view in today's kicking. What was the training plan midweek for this change?
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go no nonsense and get rid of it. That's all I can say. Yeah.
We'll get a few comments from some of the players. Jay Hagland, impressing today with your all-around play up and down the field. Where do you think it went wrong today for some of the players?
We really missed a few players. But you can't be partying during the week. You do that shit, you get dropped. It's terrible from Nooch, but you just got to put the team first, you know? It would have been good to have him, but other than that, we were just a bit tired on the pitch. That's all I've really got to say.
And some words as well from lead commentator on the left, Steve Balhars. Did you have any other thoughts or comments on what you saw from today's tactics?
Oh, clearly some of the boys had already run out the full 36 minutes the game before, and I think fresh legs made a difference, particularly in the second half. Was up and about for our anytime goal scorer on the far left, but just didn't quite escalate into further play afterwards. So move on to next week.
And some comments from El Skeen. We saw a fair few times today some players from Helsingborgs out the back, clearly just unmarked and easily counter-attacking attempts today. Notably, a few of their goals today were scored by the man with the pink boots, clearly on his own. And grey shorts man was left open a few times as well. Was there just some miscommunication on who was taking the defensive roles at the time? Clearly some almost chances scored.
I think it's up to the coach to tell players where they should be playing. Obviously, there was no direction today. Can only do what you're told. Tried my best, but yeah, a bit of a lack of planning, I reckon, from the coach.
And our final question for Coach M. Simmons. Next week, game against 50% dropout rate, the team with the MPL player. What's the vibe and the tactics heading into next week?
I haven't decided fully. We can make some inclusions. There's, I think, a couple notable ones that could come in. There's Peter, Jez Ma, and that's probably all I can think of.
All right, that's all the questions today.